Now that you know how to remove and add DOM nodes to the page, let's take a look at how we do interaction. Here's the code that we use to listen for when the document is ready. Inside there, we pass in an event handler. That event handler is a function which looks like this, and we send in all of the code that we want executed inside of that function. Put them both together and you get the code that we're now familiar with. The ready method takes one argument, which is that event handler function. Now it's time to figure out how to make that button work so that when we click Get Price, it shows us the price of that vacation. Here's the DOM for our page. To listen for an event on the button, we first need to get the button out of the DOM. We're going to want to use the onJQuery object method. It takes an event and an event handler. So here, we're going to say onClick, and then our second parameter is an event handler. So this code is going to return all of the buttons from the DOM. We call the on method sending in the click as the first argument, which will watch for any clicks that happen to any of those buttons. And then when they're clicked, it's going to run the code inside of our function. Let's take that code and move it inside of our document ready. So our function inside of our document ready runs when the DOM is ready, and then our code inside of our click handler runs when a button is clicked. Now all we need to do is add in the code from our previous section, and now every time the button is clicked, it's going to add the paragraph and then remove the button, as it should. So let's go ahead and see that in action. When we click the Get Price button, it first adds the paragraph with the price and then removes the Get Price button. Why don't you try making some buttons work in the challenges?